Good morning and welcome to inCARnation. I'm here with Nathan, the owner of the amazing Toyota Yaris GR. What an awesome car, mate.
I love it.
Really looking forward to it. But I don't think Mark's going to like it.
Why wouldn't he like it?
Well, look at it. It's a box. It's a matchbox toy, you know.
But it's a moderately fast box.
I know that, but he likes his sports cars low and sleek and close. He was driving a Ferrari yesterday, so I've got a plan.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's better. And again, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's awesome.
It certainly looks different. Oof.
Whoa. Needs to be longer.
Okay.
Let's stretch it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, how good is that?
Certainly different.
Awesome. Good job. Mark, good morning, welcome. How was the Ferrari yesterday? Pretty good?
Ferrari was great as always.
Yeah.
Ferraris are always good. What do you got today?
I've got something very exciting for you.
Okay.
You're going to like this. I know you don't know what it is. Big surprise. Ready?
Looking promising. So what have we got a Porsche?
Sorry, no. Sorry, wrong garage. Wrong one. This one. Sorry. Not that. Very special, brand new. Yaris.
Yeah.
Yaris.
Seriously?
But hang on a sec, who are we? Mark is a race driving instructor. Whether it's setting lap records in GT cars in Japan or China, or his wins in Formula cars in Europe, or winning the Aston Martin Cup Championship. That's Mark. Me, I'm Stu. I'm not quite so well known, but I've owned and driven some pretty nice cars. I'm also a race driving coach. Together, Mark and I are inCARnation. Gee, that does sound rowdy.
It does, doesn't it? It's a great engine, though.
Thank you, Nathan. It's your brand new car. We don't often do brand new cars.
No, absolutely.
What a top bloke.
Yeah. This style of car has come a long way, hasn't it? Since the WRX days, where you punch the throttle like that and it'd just understeer in a really major way.
Strike a light, mate.
It's so secure, isn't it? It just feels so solid on the road. None of that understeer, none of that push that you used to get on a car like this. The car's with an electric power steering, but I really like the feel of the steering wheel. It's got a really nice weight, it's really direct, you really can feel the front tyre.
There's not many cars that could stick with this doing this. This is exactly what this car is designed for. 25, 35k corners, but you're not doing 25 or 30. I know those yellow signs are just a suggestion, but you might like to take them as some kind of suggestion.
Yeah, but really, over the undulations, I mean, they've really thought about the suspension set up on this car, haven't they?
Yep. Unbelievable. 3-cylinder 1.6.
Yeah, really is unbelievable, isn't it?
I'm not so much sitting in this car as on it. These seats are so high.
Yeah.
Is yours high as well?
Definitely, yeah. It's one thing that's not quite right with this car. I mean, it's such a sporty little car. It feels so nice on the road. It grips so well, but you just feel like you're sitting up so high.
The bolsters look nice, but they're not holding me.
You feel like you're leaning around a bit, don't you, in these seats? And they're comfortable, but if you are pushing on a little bit, they don't really do the job that they're kind of supposed to do.
It's kind of got an old school analog dash, hasn't it? Nice.
I like that in this kind of car. It's very 90s, isn't it? There's no fuss going on in this car at all. It's all fairly basic. And I don't really like the iPod thing up here is a bit ridiculous, but anyway, it could be down a bit lower.
Gee, that does sound rowdy.
It does, doesn't it? It's a great engine note. I don't know how much engine note is real engine note and how much is being piped through the speakers, but it sounds good in here. It probably doesn't sound as good outside.
Yeah, I hate to say I followed you closely for the follow shots, and outside there's not a lot of noise at all. No. It's quite a deep note too. It is. That pull down low, that sounds like a V8. And I know a lot is coming through the stereo, but yeah, little chirp from the tyres. 225, 4018s were on. They're not the high-end Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, but they're pretty good Dunlops.
No shift lights, so you're looking at the tacho, and it does get up to 7 really, really quickly. We'll go back to sport mode. So that gives us a
30-70.
30-70 split on the diff, doesn't
30
it?
front, 70 rear, for that kind of rear-wheel drive kind of feel.
70% to the rear is good.
Yeah. As opposed to normal mode, which is 60-40 front rear, and race mode, which is 50-50.
Yeah,
but it's still variable within that. So as it needs traction, it'll still feed it around where it needs it. So that's really good, isn't it? The fact that they've done that. You can make it kind of like a rear-wheel drive car. And I love the handbrake thing as well. When you pull the handbrake on, it disengages the coupling between the front and rear, so you can actually lock the rears and drift the tail.
Just nice to have a car with a proper handbrake.
Oh, the torque's good. Oh, jeez.
Pulls out of the corner really well. I mean,
there's a little bit of chatter there.
That was in third gear. I still got the stability control, everything is on, but it just pulled out of there so nicely. You feel over the bumps there?
Yeah, awesome.
Those undulations, you can hit them pretty quickly, and the car just feels so secure.
Big brakes too, 4 pots, 366 mil.
Yeah.
They working? Feel alright?
Working fine. Like? Yeah, the car pulls up really nicely. Really nice firm brake pedal. Yeah, the gearbox is great, very positive, a really nice mechanical feel to it, and they've thought that through. That's really good. Of course, with any car, you're going to get those annoying little things that you think, why didn't they just do that a little bit differently? The seats are obviously one of those things. The ergonomics are not great. The pedals are not set up terribly well for heel and toe.
Yeah.
We've got IMT, I should say, down here.
Yep.
Which is effectively an auto blip function.
Intelligent manual transmission.
Is that what it stands for?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that intelligent because it really doesn't do much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not great.
Okay.
And you're better off trying to have a crack at doing that heel and toe yourself. We've got that little guard on the side of the brake pedal on the right hand side as you slip your foot from the throttle back across to the brake, because they're offset quite a bit, and it actually stops you from just catching the side of your shoe under the brake pedal, which is kind of a clever idea. I guess if they'd set the brake pedals up a little bit better in the first place, they probably wouldn't have needed that.
So, vision out the front. That's like about a 4-inch window there. It's quite small.
So this is higher than a normal Yaris GR, and I think that's a good idea. Some very big A-pillars here, which tend to get in the way.
Yep. Rear seat, virtually useless. Yep. And we're off again. Handle that dip well.
The way they've set the shocks up is just sensational. The rating on it is really good. On the handbrake there, Stu?
I wasn't. I was just trying to stop things flying around the cabin.
I thought you were going to give me a bit of help with the handbrake, man.
No, I wasn't. No. There's only one driver in a car. I learned that in a rally car once when I tried to give the driver a bit of a hand, and he didn't take well to the idea.
Like it?
No.
And first see how we get out of here in first gear. Nicely, isn't it?
Yeah.
The traction is just sensational, isn't it? Gets up and revs quickly, doesn't it?
It's funny, the roof, isn't it? It's carbon fibre with a vinyl wrap on top of it to make it look like carbon fibre. It makes no sense to me.
It makes a lot of sense, does it? Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Chocolate. What's yours?
Good old vanilla. Can't go wrong. Chocolate's good though.
A couple of hours ago, you were a bit dubious about the whole thing. I mean, when you first saw it, it was a Yaris, but...
No, I think I've changed my mind now. I'm driving. You know, I've done a few Ks in it, and it's such a fun car to drive. Yeah, it's awesome.
The only common parts with the standard Yaris are the headlights, the taillights, and the wing mirrors.
It's not very often you get a whole new car. Like, generally something's an evolution of something else from the previous model. You know, maybe quite a bit different, but this is a whole new car. Yeah,
so they've homologated, they've got to build 25,000 of them. They built it for the 2021 Rally Championship, WRC, but COVID came and they didn't have time to test the thing.
Yeah, but I think they believe the regulations are changing for next year.
Yeah.
So that means that car, as it's been homologated,
four-wheel rally is not
Won't be
really
eligible.
going to be.
So it's a bit of a special. Do you reckon they might be collectible one day?
I think they'll be collectible for sure.
Do you?
Yeah, because I don't think they'll ever really, you see them on the World Rally stage. I'm sure they'll be rallied somewhere or other along the line.
Yeah. Why don't they take that motor and put it in the 86? Because the 86 is a little bit underpowered,
It is a bit.
and that motor wouldn't be heavy. It'd go like a rocket. Extra 50 kilowatts. Styling. It's got a look that only a mother could love, I reckon.
I think you're right.
It's got little bits of plastic adornments here and there.
They don't really seem to do much. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's kind of cool.
You're talking it up now. I thought you'd be pretty hard
No,
on
I
it.
am talking about it. Yeah, I'm not convinced. It doesn't happen very often.
Do me a favour, just try the horn. I didn't even hear that. Let me engage the serious mode. Righto, try again. I changed mode.
Righto.
Just kidding, there's no second mode.
Righto. Direct injection, 3-cylinder, 1.6 litre turbo. We'll be back at the top of the ad brake. Almost at 200 kilowatts, 270 horsepower. 0 to 100 k's an hour, mid-5s or better. Depends how aggressive you are on the launch. And 230 k an hour top speed. For something that's shaped like a backyard dunny door, that's pretty damn fast, isn't it? It's very impressive, isn't it?
What mode would you like, Captain?
Let's go sport mode. I like the
Okay.
30-70 split on the diff.
All these different modes we can cycle through there, left, and check your fuel economy, and we don't care about that. But we want to see is this one. All right, and off we go again.
I just love the feel of it. I think I love the dimensions of it.
It's less than 4 meters long.
Short wheelbase, wide track, high corner speeds, and that all translates into fun.
The weight's only 1280, which is only 20 so kilos lighter than the standard Yaris. But considering it's got the extra differentials and all the extra mechanicals, that's really good. Okay.
Good turning circle, tight hairpins.
Yep.
Just pushes out of there really nicely, doesn't it? Around here, you just feel that grip there, just sensational, isn't it?
I don't know how obvious this is to the viewers, but
A little bit of ABS chirping in there. Brakes are great. It really does stop very nicely. Big brakes for a little car. One of the things I like as well, Stu, is when you go to turn the stability and traction control off. If you want to do that, it's just one push on the button, that one there. So traction off, stability off. And I just want to see if that gives us a little bit of push at the front as we come through some of these tight corners. It'll just be interesting to see.
you'd swear that's a real exhaust note, not a one pipe through the stereo.
So you can feel just a little bit of wheel spin off the front wheels there with the traction control off. The combination of engine and gearbox is just amazing. Get the weight on the front.
You can left foot brake in this quite well, doesn't it? Can't you?
Well, you can. It doesn't confuse the electronics.
Yeah. The stability control doesn't go nuts when you try it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Obviously, provided you don't have to shift gears. Sport mode, traction control off, stability control off. Back down to second. In without traction control on. No push through there at all. So the diff setup is absolutely amazing on this car. The Toyota has IMT. If I brake for it, we go down third. It's inconsistent, isn't it? And
You did it nicely down to third, but then it forgot about it when you went to second.
It's not great. You know, I think one of the fun things with this car is, Helen told yourself, it is a little bit of a stretch with the foot to get across to the throttle to match the revs.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about features of this car. It's loaded. Autonomous emergency braking, lane keeping assist, radar, cruise control,
Heated steering wheel.
heated steering wheel. How useful is that? Is that the most useless feature?
It's a totally useless feature. Heated seat.
I don't mind them. I love my heated seats in wintertime. What we don't know is, this is obviously a response to Hyundai's i30N, the N Club, which has been a huge success. Now, Hyundai warranty that car if you take it on the track. Question is, do they warranty this car if you take it as it's intended for the track? It's got a track mode.
You would think so.
You'd hope so.
Yeah, you'd
We
hope
don't
so,
know.
wouldn't you?
I'll take this chance to say, please, look, if you like the videos, do click the like, it does help, and leave a comment, tell us something, ask for a car maybe, and above all, please subscribe if you're enjoying it, because that really helps us. So here's the very quick summary. Performance, it's a 4. Personality, 4.
Yeah.
It's like an unruly teenager who's still well behaved at dinner time, don't you think?
Not really.
Presentation, what did we say? 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5 on presentation, I think.
Yeah. Price? I was going to say 4, but it's still quite expensive.
Yeah, it'll probably go up in value over time.
I think we decided on 3.5.
Yeah, I think 3.5.
Practicality? I was going 4 originally, but you said a bit less.
It's really a 2-seater car. When you put your phone somewhere, it's sliding all over the place. Yeah.
Okay. Well, not a 4 then.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so there's our score. You will spend a lot of time proving to others just how good it is, and that can be a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah. Corner speed on these cars could be really quite high, and if it goes wrong, you know what? You're going off the road really quickly. But what a really special car. It's great that Toyota have built something like this.
Yes, the hype is real, and we get the ethos behind the Yaris GR as a baby world rally car. I don't know what Akio Toyota, no, not that Toyota, this one, and Tommy Mäkinen were smoking when they put their heads together and decided to do it, but good job. You can bet that before long, something new will come out to steal the limelight. I'm thinking Hyundai Skunkworks here, who do warranty their cars for track use. But for now, it's the Yaris GR. First problem though, it's not really a Yaris. It's a 3-door, not a 5-door. It's nothing like a Yaris, so don't call it a Yaris. The owner calls it his Stormtrooper, and that works for me. It also translates directly into Japanese, so are you listening, Mr. Gazoo? Stormtrooper to iwarete imasu. It didn't take long for the tuners to start pumping out these wacky versions, did it? Engine sound. I thought we'd hate the fake engine sound coming through the speakers, but it's good and it does add to the character. You heard it, it's a bit raw, a blend of Audi 5-cylinder, Triumph triple and a small V8. It actually does sound real. The power is perfectly adequate, helped by the short gearing. Old school manual, no automatic. I wouldn't be surprised to see a paddle shift come along at some point. If it wasn't for the fact that you had to shift out of second just before you get to 100, it'd probably creep into the high 4-second bracket. That is quick. Despite the all-wheel drive, there's no doubt it's a little under-tired and could tolerate more rubber on the road. Our colleague John Boston from Track School has already proven that better tyres make a big difference on the track. We couldn't fault the brakes, nice firm pedal with good feel. Point to point on a twisty road like this one, it's quick. Vision. You'd expect a little boxy car to have good views, but it doesn't. The windscreen is a letterbox slot, and that takes away from driver involvement just a bit. Small boot, not much luggage space, no spare tyre. Revision is bad. The back seat is for very small or flexible people, or people you just don't like very much. Value. At $39,990, no more to pay, they took orders for the first 1,000 cars in Australia in less than a week. That was actually really good value. That boat has sailed now, and they're getting closer to 50k. The circuit pack is arriving shortly in Australia at around $56,000, I believe, which does add proper limited slip Torsen differentials, 2 of them. Personally, unless you're on the track, I don't think it'll make a lot of difference, but that is still quite a lot of money. What other hot hatches can you buy for around the same? Civic Type R, Ford Focus ST, Hyundai i30N Performance, Golf GTI, Renault Megane RS, but they're all front-wheel drive. So if you want a classy all-wheel drive that isn't quite so in your face, maybe a 2-year-old Audi S1, now discontinued. So Toyota, good job, but here's your fix list. The front seats have to go much lower, Bankstown spec. Fix the pedal layout, put a footrest beside the clutch. Fix the IMT auto blip function that doesn't work very well. Give it wider, better tyres and a proper exhaust note outside as well as inside. And don't hide that cool distressed carbon look roof under a fake vinyl wrap. Other than that, it's a great package and better in every way than we expected. So kudos to Toyota and Gazoo for giving us the amazing little Tsutomo Tsuruba. Arigato gozaimasu, Toyota-san. Oh hey, you made it right through to the end of the video. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please share it with your motoring friends. And above all, click the little subscribe thing down here so you can see the latest videos when we bring them out, hopefully each week. I look forward to seeing you soon.